you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you have no idea how long I've waited for this moment.
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
So this is Spongebob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. It is a remake of the 2003 game, which I consider to be one of the best 3D platformers ever made. Like, ever. Like, it's not just good for a licensed game, it's great based off of normal standards in general. And I'm going to be playing through the whole thing because I don't care. This was literally my childhood. In case you want to know anything about the remake, it is a full from the ground remake. They remade all the graphics and stuff from scratch. They also added a multiplayer horde mode thing. It's both online and offline 2-player, which is strange, but that's cool, I guess. I might touch the multiplayer at some point. For now, we're just going to do a new game.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today, it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein
By
our
the
little
government.
friend will play the starring role.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well.
What's a little demolition
With my brand new
to do with
Duplicatotron
progress?
3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command. One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1. Is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch.
Of course.
Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing?
Rookie mistake,
Oh, no,
Plankton.
no,
Everyone
no,
knows to flip the
wait,
obey switch.
Wait, but I'm your master. I made you. No, no, oh, my good China.
Not the China. I thought we were in Bikini Bottom, right? And then he dies. Plankton literally dies. That's the plot.
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
I mean, you're holding
Wouldn't
the
it be
horse
great
right
if
there.
we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how
Oh,
sharp
that's
is
not.
of you.
Oh no!
It's not just any
That
shit.
was actually kind of the most terrifying thing. I hope that doesn't happen again.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here,
That's the first time I've seen anything like that.
Okay.
then we say the magic wishing words.
I don't like
and
how
shoot
Patrick
the magic
looked
wishing
into the camera when he said that.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with!
But, Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did!
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used
Heck
to
yeah.
be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure! Last week, I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning, I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I
The
proclaim
first time I
that
played this,
tomorrow
it
is
took
going
me
to
actually
be the
so
best
long to
day
realize what
ever.
that joke was.
Good night,
Oh god,
SpongeBob.
Plank.
Good night, Patrick.
Patrick is corrupt. But once I figured out that joke, it was amazing.
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Wow! Gary,
The
did
chairs
you do that?
shook. Thanks for the clarification, Gary. I hope that doesn't happen in actual gameplay, because that would suck.
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess.
Yep. Like maybe how to count to 4. I've never done that before. sign.
What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs?
This is the first step. We have to learn how to read them. I just realized how stupid that sounds out of context.
Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs. So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
And now we get to explore the kitchen. The next step towards world domination. That's what we're trying to do, right? I only saw the first half of this cutscene. I didn't see the terrifying whatever happened to Patrick. But we're in! It's real! It's glorious 3D wonderment. Wonderment? That's a word.
Too pretty. Can't take it.
Anyway, yeah. So these are, I think they are literally called shiny things. Also, we get to read the typewriter. I wonder what kind of voice it will have.
A note from Mr. Krabs.
Oh, it's from Mr. Krabs. I bet he's gonna sound.
even
He's gonna
smells
make a
sweaty,
sound from
just
this.
like
I bet
him.
it's gonna sound just
Ahoy
like.
there,
Oh my!
SpongeBob. As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been promoted to head shiny object
That's not
collector.
Mr. Krabs.
Wow, a promotion.
SpongeBob,
That's
don't
right,
let that
a
distract you from the
promotion.
fact that that's an
So
imposter.
what this here new job entails is you
I think it's an
collecting
intruder.
all these shiny objects that the robots are leaving
I
behind.
don't know. I don't want anything else to do with him. That we can leave that alone, forever. So I'm actually starting to just like get back into the spirit of just playing this game. Because it's so chill, and you get to explore SpongeBob's house, so it's basically the perfect video game. Oh right, the camera, yeah, yeah. There's some tutorial stuff.
But there's no time.
There is no time. I don't need snacks, I need answers. And that's a golden spatula. And it only... Does it have the gold circle around it or not? I don't know. We're just gonna pick it up. So there are, I'm probably gonna explain this a little bit more later, but there are, the golden spatulas are the main collectibles that
Maybe
you
a little
need.
bounce on the old bed.
What? Oop. I swear you could bounce. Oh no, come on, can you bounce on this? Yeah, that's it. So yeah, this is just a standard 3D collectathon platformer. And please tell me they still have this part. This is a pair of SpongeBob's underwear. SpongeBob will lose a pair of underwear every time he gets hit by a robot or touches a dangerous objects or surfaces. Like this. I always love that. Once he has lost his underwear, he will start again. Yeah. And you can pick up underwear. Health is underwear.
Fresh,
just
a
like in real
spring
life.
breeze.
I can't get over the fact that this is a licensed game got a remaster in 2020. Who said this was a bad year? And here we are in the library. The famous library, as it were. Yep, you can press X to do a spin attack, and then it drops some floating cubes. Not really floating anymore, are they?
This is where I keep all my old comic books.
Thank you for the update.
This is where I keep
guess.
all my old comic books.
I just heard you, but thanks again. Maybe this isn't the perfect for it, but it still looks good at least. Oh yeah, right. I don't need to read most of these. I know how this game plays.
Sometimes pushing
V,
a simple button is the
and you
most
do a ground
satisfying.
pound.
Push, 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 push.
Push, push, push. Wahoo! And slim.
This is
I got
where
those.
keep all my
See,
old
I got
comic
them. Look,
books.
right there. Yeah, Y does a bash attack where you just hit whatever's straight above you. They actually added a little bit of horizontal movement to that. You usually, before you weren't able to move before you hit the ground. Hit that button. I'm glad they made that ball a little easier to use because that was really annoying in the original. For like the 2 times it shows up in this game.
This is where I
it's
keep
good.
all my old
Makes you
comic
float, right?
books. Boy,
I don't know,
I'll be
maybe.
glad to have this back.
That's a sock, by the way. Don't. If you have never seen this game before, you're probably very confused. Don't ask too many questions. Achievement! Time for a tutorial. collect everything in SpongeBob's house. I did it! I think that's the only type of achievement in this entire game. But, or the only type of that achievement, specifically. Now, we don't have time for snacks, but I think we have time for some Saturday morning cartoons.
Breaking news!
Or the
Bikini
news,
Bottom
that works
residents
too.
have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot horror.
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities are
Oh,
not
whoops, I
sure
cut 'em
who
off.
is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big, big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble.
Oh, that's not
We'll
too bad.
keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds. Tragically, we're sure.
Tragically, indeed. Why would you hit the TV? Nothing. In the original, it, like, changed the picture. I guess that's acceptable, or just do nothing. Bad remake, actually. No, please don't take that out of context. I love this already. I don't care what eldritch demons are here. Also, they kept the loading screen very faithful, where it's just like smoke. That was in the original. Although I feel like they could have made that. They could have changed that.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Very insightful,
Go
narrator.
away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Oh, sorry. I know that's a very touchy subject right now.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh,
Social
Carson?
distancing and all that.
Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure
Hey,
out how to regain
that's-
control of the chum bucket from those robots.
I just realized that's kind of like saying I've got bigger humans to murder. You can't just say fish to fry.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible. I love it. I love in the original though, SpongeBob is smiling when he says that, so it sounds like he's just being super sarcastic.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks?
Not the forks. Of
This
course
is
I
officially
won't.
the most
But
important
wait,
story of
I'm
2020.
supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you could get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas.
That's at least like
In
4.
your dreams.
You've got a deal.
SpongeBob, I wouldn't make a deal when he's literally doing the most stereotypically evil pose you could possibly be doing. He's even doing the rubbing. Oh no, he's probably doing hand sanitizer because of the whole quarantine thing. All right, I got it. And this is Bikini Bottom. This is the hub world, and there's I think that's the real one. I hope. Please don't be the fake. Don't be a fraud.
SpongeBob,
It's the
this
fraud.
flapping
Okay.
robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
Yeah, they got most of the original voice actors for this game, but they couldn't get Mr. Krabs' voice actor. They couldn't get Clancy Brown. They also couldn't. Mermaid Man is in this game later. Spoiler alert. They couldn't get his voice actor either, but everyone else has their same voice.
No more fry cooking?
This is just a really bad morning to wake
But
up on.
because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out, and of course make a small profit in return.
The best
I've
kind
got
of
a few
profit.
golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
All right, but first. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to hit him. Yep. Whack. This is a new game. It's called How Much Can We Just Like Destroy Everybody Else?
Times.
Oh, they changed the out of bounds thing. It's not just a red line in the sand like it was in the original. I'm not entirely annoyed by that. Yep. It's also, the animation just looks really weird because, like, it's him crawling away and then the hand takes you away. That's actually how it always, like, if you ever go out of bounds or fall to a bottomless pit, that's how the game respawns you, which is wonderful. This is explosive Tiki. I don't remember those being this early.
Hey,
Bubble
SpongeBob!
Buddy!
I just dropped by to give you a bubble hand.
You have 2 of them. Can I have more?
Bubble buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
The writers
all
watched
I
the
need
show.
to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not too bad.
Sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long.
We've all
Where
been
were
there.
Something about new bubble moves.
Right! Press this button, and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power that defeats anything that is directly above you.
That is a very new ability that we already had. That's not new at all. Oh, whoops. I should probably do this. There we go. I am king of the world, as usual.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
In the original, he's actually standing on the stock. The stock? The sock before you even talk to him.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Yeah, it's lost, obviously.
Well, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay, then. For every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
Yep.
You.
So yeah, that's what the socks are for. Every 10 socks is a golden spatula. Okay, I knew that game, but that was really weird. The game hasn't really auto-read signs, but that time there was no sign, and it read it to me anyway. Alright. Anyway, that's a button, and we press those here. I'll come back for that. I'll nail the timing. Okay, in the original, if you spin in the air, you like get a little bit of hang time. I can't tell if that's the case. By the way, this is golden underwear.
Pairs of underwear. This is great.
Yeah.
I feel like a new sponge.
Yeah. That was golden underwear. Obviously. Also, I just realized I did this in the wrong order. Yeah, in no game.
Sometimes pushing a simple button
Gotta press
is the most
Y.
satisfying. Push, push, push,
And
push.
there is actually a golden spatula on top of my house, but it'd be silly to climb up there through like that attic or something. So instead, we're gonna climb on top of your neighbor's house. Yes, that's exactly what you should do in this kind of circumstance. Only got time though. And spatula. And floating in the air. All right. Oh, I'm not floating in there. That's just how the house works. Okay. I think the last... Oh, we have to actually go in the Plankton's house. Plankton? Plankton's house is over there. We can't go over there yet. But Squidward's house is right here.
First, those stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning. And now you show up.
Mud bath,
Can
huh?
my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I were just playing a game and...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole
Picture of
robot
Squidward in the
problem
back.
involved both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How can I fix everything?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Move to another town. I cracked
Not
me
funny.
up.
Didn't laugh.
But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
I didn't know
Okay.
Squidward had a lamp.
I'm sorry, I've never heard that voice line before.
Okay, just stop jumping, will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you please go away?
He meant that line literally, by the way. He literally meant just
See,
jump
Squidward,
around.
I knew that you could
Or in my
help me
case, just
out.
jump.
You're the best.
Don't touch me.
What's wrong?
Hey, Squidward.
Didn't I pay you to go away?
I forgot about that line. It's actually more funny lines in this game than I remembered there being. Whack. Anyway, like a good neighbor, we're gonna destroy all of his personal belongings, because that's just the neighborly thing to
I
do.
didn't know Squidward had a lamp.
I already heard that. Oh boy. It's still fun, even if maybe this isn't the perfect remaster, remake, whatever it's called. And by the way, Handsome Squidward, that's a thing that was created after this game came out, fun fact, or the original came out. And if you break everything, you get a sock. I don't know if I'm going to be 100% completing this game, actually.
Another find for Patrick.
I'm probably not for this playthrough, but I will in my own time. I would live stream it if my internet wasn't worse than McDonald's potatoes. Okay, now that we're done with all that. Oh, all the tikis respawn. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Oh well. Finally, Patrick's rock.
Living under a rock. Now that's the life.
Spongebob knows what he's talking about. There's not much to do in Patrick's rock. There's a blue thing up here. That's kind of cool, I guess. And there's a sock in his couch.
Patrick needs to do more
he literally lost a sock behind the couch. That's wonderful. And I think that's, oh no, they got rid of the, in the original there was a like a what do you call the thing that makes sound. I genuinely can't remember the name. I'll put a picture up in editing. But that was here, and if you hit it, it made music, and now it's gone. Rip. Plankton, do you have anything else to say?
What are you waiting for, SpongeBob? Show those robots who's boss. Me.
Okay then. I guess we gotta go do that. I do remember that Plankton is actually the funniest character in the entire game. Like, pretty much, he's the only character where I remember all of his lines. Anyway, we do have, this is technically an open world game. You can go in whatever order you want to, but that's kind of actually a lie. We need golden spatulas to unlock levels, and as you can tell, this one requires nothing. This is totally free to enter. This is downtown Bikini Bottom, but that requires 5 golden spatulas, and we only have 3. And I don't want to walk all the way over there, but it's 10 spatulas to go to Goo Lagoon, and 15 to go unlock the next section of the entire game. So we only got one choice, and that is to go jellyfishing? That's what we in the South call it, jellyfishing. Because, as you all know, we don't have time for proper pronunciation. Also, I just realized the outro music I use for all my videos is gonna fit really well here, because it's like a beach song from an SNES game. Here, why don't you check it out?